Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Warriors, 17. Here we go. Here we go.
Right to the air goes Ward. That's taken in. It's his. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
Ready! Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mooney. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Out to the left here to Reed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
This second and 4.
Ready.
Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 8, go.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Point it right. 180. What's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Now Ward. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a first carry here for the running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bucs give the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, here's Ward. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. Incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mayfield down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 11. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Paul. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Mooney. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Paul. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jatavion Sanders, 36 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
34-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Alert!
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, alert 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pistol.
They're going to look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Buccaneers 28, Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second and 10. To throw. Paul going up top. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
10 at the 35-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
What's up? 180. Start.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set. 180. Alert. Regular. What's up?
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Ibuka. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
20. What's that?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He'll try and do this himself.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Ward.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
What's that?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Start.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. the Panthers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
130 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. Now Mayfield lost the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Janet. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
And they take a knee. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Gets around him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.